Ever wonder how some online communities feel like a second family, while others are just quiet? It's not magic, it's strategic storytelling. The real secret to forging deep, authentic bonds online lies in the artful crafting and sharing of narratives that do much more than accumulate likes or fleeting attention. They build bridges, spark conversations, and transform passive viewers into active, devoted members. Imagine your digital space not as a stage, but as a campfire where stories fuel connection and every member feels seen, heard, and valued. Today, we'll unlock the exact methods to weave compelling digital stories that not only attract followers, but cultivate a vibrant, loyal community around your brand, mission, or passion. Let's begin by exploring the true power of shared narratives. At the heart of every thriving online community is a sense of belonging, a feeling that each member is part of something bigger than themselves. This sense of unity doesn't happen by chance. It's built through stories that make each person feel understood and included. Relatable narratives create instant connection, bridging gaps between strangers with shared experiences, emotions, and dreams. When a story resonates, it sparks a powerful psychological response. We see ourselves reflected in the narrative, and we're drawn in. This is how group identity is formed. It's why fandoms gather around a beloved book or show, why support groups rally around shared struggles, and why communities celebrating specific historical moments flourish. Whether it's a fan theory that ignites a wave of conversation or a personal testimony that helps others feel less alone, stories are the glue that holds communities together. But how do you craft a narrative strong enough to unify diverse individuals? It starts with defining your community's origin story, the unique purpose and why that sets your group apart. It's tempting to focus on features, perks, or content schedules, but the heartbeat of any community lies in its values and beliefs. Ask yourself, what do we stand for? What do our members care about most deeply? Why do we exist beyond the surface-level offerings? When you articulate these core principles and weave them into your storytelling, you give your audience a deeper reason to engage. They're not just joining a group, they're joining a movement, a cause, or a family. For example, a wellness community might build its narrative around resilience and self-compassion, sharing stories of triumph over adversity. A tech forum could rally around innovation and curiosity, spotlighting breakthrough ideas from members. By communicating your why through authentic, compelling stories, you invite others to connect not just with you, but with each other. Of course, storytelling in the digital age isn't a one-way broadcast. The most powerful communities leverage interactive storytelling, turning members into co-creators of the narrative. Gone are the days of passive consumption. Today's audiences crave participation. User-generated content is a goldmine for engagement, allowing every member to share their unique perspective and contribute to the community's collective story. Polls, Q&A sessions, and live streams transform storytelling into a dynamic exchange, where feedback shapes the narrative and every voice matters. The rise of new technologies like virtual reality, augmented reality, and interactive fiction opens even more possibilities for immersive, communal experiences. Imagine hosting a virtual storytelling night where members share personal anecdotes in a digital space designed to evoke warmth and intimacy, or launching collaborative fiction projects where the plot evolves based on community input. These interactive methods not only deepen engagement, but foster a sense of ownership, a feeling that each member is a vital part of the story's unfolding. Yet, creating a sense of unity isn't a one-time effort. The art of sustaining narrative threads is essential for long-term community health. This means thinking beyond individual posts or campaigns, and instead developing content calendars that weave continuous, evolving stories relevant to your audience. Consider the journey of your members. What are their goals, challenges, and milestones? By curating and highlighting member stories, you celebrate collective achievement and remind everyone that they're on this path together. Maybe it's a monthly spotlight on a member's success, or a running series tracking the community's growth and transformation. Importantly, Your storytelling approach should remain flexible, adapting to feedback and emerging trends to keep narratives fresh and meaningful. Encourage honest conversations about what's working, what feels authentic, and what could be improved. This ongoing dialogue ensures that your stories remain relevant, resonant, and rooted in the real experiences of your members. As your community grows, the ultimate goal is to move from audience to advocates, creating a powerful amplification loop that extends your reach and impact. Empowering members to share their own stories transforms them from passive followers into active ambassadors for your brand or cause. Initiatives that reward participation, such as storytelling contests or ambassador programs, inspire members to take ownership and invite others into the fold. The result is a self-sustaining cycle of engagement, where each new voice strengthens the narrative and attracts even more passionate participants. To gauge the true impact of your strategy, measure not just the numbers, likes, shares, or follower counts, but the depth of interaction and loyalty. Are members forging real relationships? Are they collaborating, supporting each other, and driving positive change? These are the metrics that reveal the strength of your community's story. In the end, building community through digital storytelling is about much more than clever content or viral posts. It's an intentional, strategic process of forging authentic, lasting bonds. It's about understanding the hopes and fears of your audience and giving them a space where they can share, connect, and grow. When done right, your digital community becomes a tapestry of stories, each thread unique, but together forming something beautiful and enduring. Whether you're just starting out or looking to reignite engagement in an established group, remember, the most compelling communities are built not on features, but on shared narratives. So, the next time you craft a post or launch a campaign, ask yourself, what story am I telling? Whose voices am I amplifying? How can I transform this moment from a fleeting interaction into a lasting connection? By embracing the strategic art of digital storytelling, you'll not only build a thriving, unified community, you'll help every member feel truly at home, ready to turn your online audience into a loyal, engaged tribe. Start with your story, empower your members, sustain your narrative, and watch your community come alive. One authentic connection at a time.